Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks. It all keeps adding up. I think am I just paranoid?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Settle in, we think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. And off we go here from Mile High. Benet Wanwu out of return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get boy sat down. Still balls and money stacked out in the shack now.
This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here we go. A tight end in motion now. On the run to the right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Got a man. That's Rishi Rice. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. This is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to get the football here. They forced the INT on the game's opening drive.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? You see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back. and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. The RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
22 more yards.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
2nd down, it's Fields. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. To the right side, that's St. Brown. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Jackson Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Moving outside the pocket.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Broncos.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's caught left side by St. Brown. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Picked off by the rookie, Trey Amos. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to do it.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 11-yard line.
And it's caught out wide on the RPOs. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage as best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
To the left side in the hands of Rice. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
And this is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. In this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice gain.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Quick route taken in, and a good job there of hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here we go, son. It's there. Go.
On the give, it's Hall. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Yep. Here we go, son. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he'll take this one in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Jaguars will level things out at 7 apiece.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Khalil Herbert to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action now for Fields. That is left side and taken in by Allen. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it. Now timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket.
Oh, the ball is out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Forced out wide. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out. this first half of play. So we reached the intermission. It has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll bring up second down. Open left side is Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in. But it's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
At the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5. Here's Darnold. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Denver first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll get this out wide, and he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage.
Here goes side.
From the gun, on third down, it's Darnold. This is caught at 2. And he's in. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Denver. The extra point, up and good. Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick
Both
off.
teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Here we go. Go.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO and not connect. It'll bring up second down. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. It's 3rd and 4. Back to throw is Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. You got 1, 3, go.
Fields. Rolling right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off from their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 22.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Here we go. Green 19.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Boswell set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Darnold. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. He's still on his feet. And that long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 71 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Here's Jacobs. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. To the goal line and in. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Denver. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The PAT, up and good. And the Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, with the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Fields. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. A pick up there of 19 yards. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go.
A give left side. Here comes Hall. This defense all over this one, making him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. A gain of 15. And the Jaguars.
Fields. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And if this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get that one complete to Rice. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jacksonville.
Short one there. Caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 7 and 5.
Now it's Mitchell. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll go with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Broncos.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Jacobs. Nice job finding the seam. A gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here comes second down. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Denver first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Here's Jacobs. Open space inside the 10. Tough running there in the right side. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Second down, goal to go. They'll run here. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And they are moving on. They survive and advance in the playoffs. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game.
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up.